food. Food is good. I like food. Food is good. Cheesy burger, cheesy fries.
Hi, welcome to Adventure Lunch. I'm Jared Kingery.
And I'm Cyber Bob.
Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you.
We had a great time without you.
My son got married.
Well, yeah, but besides that, we had our special guest here, Steve. And
I'll tell you what, Steve
did a fantastic job.
Because I watched in the hotel room.
That's sad. That's kind of sad, isn't it?
Oh, he's watching YouTube in the hotel room all by himself.
Were you by yourself?
No.
Oh.
I made my dad watch it with me.
Were you on your little knockoff iPad watching it?
On my Lenovo IdeaPad?
Yeah.
No, I was on my Toshiba laptop.
Okay, well that's good. Toshiba. Anyway, hey, so where do we go this week?
Big Bob's Burgers over on Hildebran.
Big Bob's Burgers by a tip, after a tip from my friend Pete.
Yeah, we got a couple of people said
Mr. Pete Barnstrom, as he's known.
I've seen him on the Facebook.
He's a local filmmaker, good guy.
And I guess they also won the. We're gonna talk about.
We're gonna talk about that later. When we got to the restaurant, they had a surprise for you. Something you're a huge fan of. I want you to hold this up since this is for you. You're a huge pulled pork fan.
It's become a theme here for the show. The pulled pork or pork sandwiches or pork products.
It's pork. You're the big pork fan.
I didn't even realize what a huge
you have a huge
pulled pork fan I am, but I have become and I'm embracing my pulled porkiness.
You're the pork master.
No, but so this was just screaming to us, hey Bob, you should probably try the pulled pork since it's a special. Pork. Every place we go, it seems like they got the pulled pork. Why not embrace the pork?
You do like the pork.
And so, can I say how good it was yet, or should I wait?
No, well, let's get to that later.
Okay.
We got an order to these things, and we try to keep some semblance of order.
All
here.
I do is what you say.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, you walk in the restaurant. Looks like this. Nice place. Used to be a cookies.
Like a resale shop of some sort. There was clothing involved of some sort.
It's an old building.
And if you're not sure what we're talking about, it's over on Hildebran and San Pedro. It's where the original Taco Cabana is? And there's the gyms across the street over there. And then you go right over you got to go on the other side of the railroad tracks.
It's not the wrong side of the tracks. It's just the other side of the tracks.
No, I think that is the wrong side, actually.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. This is it's a neighborhood restaurant, I guess you would call it.
Once again,
another neighborhood restaurant.
In a neighborhood restaurant.
And this is the owner here, Big Bob himself.
Well, for some reason, I thought his name was Ed when we walked in. 'Cause I think you asked him, "Hey, are you Bob?" or something like that, and I thought he said, "No, I'm Ed." And then I thought, "Oh, hey Ed, where's Bob?" He was like, "No, I'm Bob."
It was a very confusing.
And I was like, "So am I. I'm Bob too." And
it was like one of those
bad step.
It was like an old vaudeville thing that nobody thought was funny. Yeah. Anyway,
what's Bob's last name? I can't remember. What did he say? Was Riddle. Bob Riddle, right?
Something like that.
I think his name Riddle, Bob Riddle, who's actually been in the restaurant game for quite a while. He
is a Culinary Institute of America trained chef.
And he has. Can we talk about the story about him?
Well, okay, let's do it right now. He's another character, like just a crazy cool character, like Mac from last week.
Yes.
And
he knows Mac.
He knows Mac. Yeah. I guess they seem like they'd be like a crime fighting duo somewhere.
They could be.
Anyway,
like Jay and Silent Bob or something.
Really, he talked about working on a cruise ship that docked in Russia, and he was on I guess shore leave. Do you call it shore leave off of a cruise ship? Anyway, he was walking around in Russia, got mugged, got stabbed.
I mean, and
he showed us his stab.
And he lifted up his shirt and showed us the stab wound, and it was like he had open heart surgery, only lower. It was like a big old gash. Surgery. But he said they were trying to take his watch. And he had kept him away from his watch and did not give up his watch.
He saved his watch and got his stomach stabbed.
So he's like a superhero kind of.
Right.
But who can be hurt though?
Well, he survived.
But he recovered. He recovered.
In a Russian ICU, which sounds frightening in and of itself.
Sounds like Obamacare. Sorry.
Anyway, a lot more vodka though.
Yes.
Anyway, so Bob was rather proud of this and surprised that they won the best burger from the Express News.
I guess with the Express News, they did a burger bracket, where they had different things, different places pair off against each other, and they made it all the way through and won first place in the March Madness burger bracket.
And he talks about a little bit about the philosophy. Well, where he's at, the location he's at. Once again, it's a neighborhood restaurant, and
we're seeing this theme, though, the people that really believe in the neighborhood. Yeah.
And we've got a clip of that if you want to roll it right now.
Okay.
I can't afford to own a restaurant on 1604 or 410 or anything else. The other thing is this: if you're on 1604, 410, you're not a neighborhood restaurant. You are a transient restaurant. So what do you really get out of it? You know,
he was very proud of his clientele. Talking about grandmothers and families that come along, and college kids. They take Trinity bucks or Tiger bucks. I noticed that's on the door. I think it's sort of a Trinity.
Hey, do you still have the video, the full video of him talking?
I do.
Can we post that too?
Sure.
Because he was a really colorful guy. I think people really get off on watching his entire interview.
Yeah, no, we can put that online.
Right,
it's
cool.
like a 9-minute conversation we had with him, and he's a real genuine guy.
Yeah.
Really,
Nate, you'd like him.
Really proud of what he does.
Nate was sleeping on the couch.
Proud of the burgers. Yeah, I was surprised him a little bit. Anyway, speaking of the burgers, I ordered my standard bean burger, and forgive the uncreative photography. I forgot that I should open the burger to show it. So every burger is going to look the same right now.
You know what? We shouldn't really criticize photography. We're lucky to remember to take the pictures before we
start eating it.
Yeah.
This is a bean burger. It had a salsa on it, which I initially saw.
You're scared because you don't like the two, but
it was really mild and added flavor to it. And according to Bob, the reason for it is sort of the acidity.
Because he's not just a burger chef. This guy is a real chef. He's he knows his stuff, and so he understands flavor pairings and acidity and all this kind of stuff.
Right. The salsa is to offset the
stuff going on there.
Offset the flatness of the refried beans, which I had never thought about.
Yeah.
And it worked. It was not hot, and it had an interesting taste to it.
And you like bean burgers, so when you actually rate the restaurant, you're a good indicator on this, right?
I think you've
tried a lot of different bean burgers.
We had one at Lord's Kitchen. That's very first
about that. Yeah, I forgot. I think it's a theme. We do that.
Yeah. Anyway.
And one thing, tater tots.
I ordered tater tots, as you saw in the picture.
I'm a big fan of tater tots. Those were very, they were good. They're crunchy. They're nice in the inside. Also, as you know, to me, one thing that's very important is being able to get the soda of your choice.
Oh, yes.
And once again, my theory has proven true that they have canned soda and fountain sodas.
The fountain service is provided by Pepsi, which, as you may or may not know, you're either one or the other. You're either Coke or you're Pepsi. And if you're really like in the sticks, you're RC, I think. But it's either Coke or Pepsi, and Bob mentioned that people come in and say, I'll have a Coke. And people are weirdly loyal to something that tastes identical, essentially. And so he stocks cans of Coke, along with a huge selection of beers, we might add. But you can get a can of Coke if you like.
All this doesn't matter. It just proves my point. The important thing here is, my point once again has been proven, that it's very smart to keep canned sodas in addition to the soda machine.
You have weird principles. Let me just say that right now. You have some weird, strange things you fight for. Anyway, what'd you get?
All right.
What'd you get? We spoiled the surprise earlier, but we know what you got.
Yeah, I got the pulled pork, all right? And
I'm sorry, all right. Jeez.
And also I got, if you see look at the onion rings.
Those are huge.
Can you see the size of those onion rings? All right, now first thing, all right, I'm going to get back to the pulled pork in a second, but first let me tell you about the onion rings, because I really, really like the onion rings. He does a beer batter on them, and he does very...
Is that? I think that's our
that
cue.
was 8. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, move it along. Move it along.
Really distracting.
Move it along with the onions. The onion rings. Move it along.
The onion rings. He does them fresh. Now, I've always known this, but I didn't realize the reason for it. And he said, Bob explained, was that way you can tell if they use fresh onions or not, is that when you bite into the onion ring, and if it breaks off, crisply, then you have a fresh onion. But if you bite into it and the whole freaking onion comes out that, then you know you've got old nasty onions.
Right, and these were delicious.
Very good. And then I also had the pulled pork. Now, what you'll traditionally see with pulled pork is coleslaw.
Right.
All right. Now, I'm used to the white creamy coleslaw. And so there was a little, what?
Can we put the still back up? Do we have it ready to go? There we go, yeah. You'll notice the coleslaw is a little brown.
And I was like, wow.
You thought it was a little spoiled.
I was like, what up? And then I tasted it. It was fantastic. And so I asked Bob about it. And he explained that, no, there's actually a bit of a chili powder in it, and it's acidic-based coleslaw instead of the milkier, creamier.
It's a Vietnamese style.
Yeah, which I like.
Which you're a fan.
And so, I like to put the coleslaw on top of the pulled pork.
All Memphis style.
All Memphis style.
And that was some really smoky pulled pork, by the way. It was
and that's you pick up the sandwich and before you even take a bite, you're already getting the smoke. It's already coming through to you, and I really enjoy that. I like a real smoky flavor.
You enjoy the smoke.
Yes.
a good smoke every now and then.
All right, so go ahead.
Anyway, you also brought along intern
Ashley's done a lot of good work with us over the last semester, and as a reward, we let her go on an adventure lunch with us, and she seemed to enjoy herself, and she seemed to be enjoying the onion rings as well.
Yeah, I made her pose a long.
She's over at Incarnate Word. She's a real good. She's gonna have a good career ahead of her. She's funny.
Yeah, she was funny. She's funny. Told us about church, and we made fun of.
She's refreshingly candid about some things.
Yeah. Anyway, she ordered just the boring old plain cheeseburger.
Which some of you got to get.
But she loved it.
So that allowed us to taste everything. Then.
Right, and the fries were again fresh. And
although I'm really not a big fan of the way she decorates her burger. What do you call it? The condiments. She just uses ketchup on a hamburger. I'm not a big fan. I like to dress up a hamburger a little bit more than that.
You like to add pickles and tomatoes and all that
I'd
stuff?
love to have some lettuce and tomato.
I like it too. I like a burger with everything on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got some dessert.
Fried Twinkie.
Fried Twinkie, carnival style, and it had a stick in it, and we didn't realize that because you're supposed to eat it by hand. So
it could have been dangerous. It could have been dangerous. Bob warned us about that. Yeah. So if you get the Twinkie, remember there could be a stick in it.
Well, there will be a stick in it because that's how you have to cook it. Because it's a carnival food. It's carnival food, and I loved it. How did you like it?
It was great because we actually let it sit for a couple minutes, so it wasn't over. Sometimes those things can be too hot.
Yeah, and you just get the hot.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about spice. I'm just talking overwhelmingly, from the grease.
They discontinued those chili Twinkies a long time ago.
But and the cream just kind of melted into the Twinkie really nice.
Suffuses into the cake.
And it became almost like a pudding almost. It was really
eating
good.
Fried pudding. Anyway,
it was wonderful.
Bob's has a patio as well.
All right. If there's one thing I didn't really like about Bob's place is, and he likes the patio, so I feel a little bit bad about saying this, but I was a little underwhelmed by the patio.
Well, it's
just as it. It's all like, and it's nice to go outside, but you're not really seeing anything.
It's a make-work patio, and it's to be, he didn't build this location. He found the location.
Right.
And made a patio.
Made the best of the situation.
And he has live music out there. There's a stage at the end.
You can see a little bit of the stage. Yeah, I think on certain nights they have
You scoffed at his patio. You scoffed at the man's patio.
Well,
and I was really kind of embarrassed by that, by your
really?
lack of respect.
Did I like?
You were like, oh.
Really?
Was it that apparent? While this nice man was telling us.
Was it really? Was it apparent that I was underwhelmed?
Yeah,
I was like, oh.
The right wing.
This is just an outside place to eat.
Well, I mean, it's nice. It's pretty. I mean, it's well. I mean, look at that. Look at the paving he's done, and the nice picnic tables and the umbrellas. There's a nice older couple there sitting under an umbrella, enjoying their time outside.
They're always there too. It's weird.
And live music. It's a great place for live music. It's a nice.
Look, if the only thing I can criticize about the whole place is the patio, you get a pretty good place.
Well, right.
Right.
But you were really.
Because you're usually the more pickier person. You think I was mean to Bob?
Me? I was.
Wait,
wait. You were mean about his patio.
But I liked all the food and everything. I don't cry about, is there jalapeno on my food, sir? I mean, every time we go someplace, it's kind of embarrassing. You're like, oh.
Look how left you're leaning in that shot. That's
don't
sad.
like that at all.
I know.
Lean to the right. Well, that's right. I'm leaning to the right.
Am I right? That's your screen left. It's all about screens.
Next week.
Oh,
wait. We didn't even.
Oh, rating.
What scale are we using?
Let's do 1 out of 11 cats. Because it goes to 11.
We call this the Yoli Cat scale. All right. So if it was a 10 scale, I would say that Big Bob's Burgers is 8.2. Now on an 11 scale, that would be an 8.6.
Well, you just add a 1/10 of a point.
No,
an 11th of a point. I guess an 11/100th of a point. No, I don't know how the math works out. Yeah, that's. I would say an 8. I would go with an 8 on an
11 scale or on a 10 scale.
On a 10 scale.
So on an 11 scale.
11 scale, 8.5. Let's say. I don't know if that even works out mathematically.
I'm going to check your math later.
Please, somebody check my math later because I don't know.
Next week,
by popular demand.
I really like the pulled pork.
It's a good place.
I thought it was very good.
It's a nice neighborhood place. If you've had Chris Madrid's in the area quite a bit, and he had nothing but kind words to say about Chris Madrid's, by the way.
In fact, we'll put the interview up. He had some very good things to say about Chris Madrid's.
Right. I mean, just who Chris Madrid himself, who recently passed away.
Right.
He respected his work ethic, greeting people at the door,
right.
that sort of thing. So it's not a feud. You know, this is not somebody new encroaching on the territory. This is another passionate restaurant owner who just happens to have a location close to a legendary burger place. And
it's not that close. It's kind of close. It's close.
It's less than a mile away. It's right there. Anyway, next week, by popular demand.
How many people have we had? Like 50 people recommend
everybody,
Papa Dante's?
Anybody that recommend, somebody mentions Papa Dante's, they say go to Papa Dante's.
Yeah. Nate, Papa Dante's, you ever been there? No, but you're recommending
He gave a thumbs up.
He gave a thumbs up first, and then he said he
Anyway, it's in Converse, right? Your neck of the woods.
It's up in my hood, and so I'll make sure they're open at the right time when we get there.
Because I'm told they have sort of a family hour thing going on.
Yeah, so we're going to go Monday. We're going to try to go about 1 o'clock. So if you're in the area, come and join us.
Stop by Papa Dante's, join us. Anyway.
And email addresses. Let's give email
Oh
addresses.
yeah, email addresses. If you want to contact me, want to join us, I'm Jared Kingery at WOAITV.com.
And if you want to contact me, actually email Jared at jaredkingerly at WOAITV.com.
Did you like the little thing I put up last week? Did you see that?
Oh, it was a picture of me, but my head was crushed on one side. I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
It was like my.
It was accurate. I wasn't using a mouse.
That was really cool.
Thank you.
That was cool.
Well, maybe we'll do it this week, and we'll be talking about it like it's not happening.
We're getting a wrap.
Anyway, that's all the time for this week. Have an adventurous lunch.
That's right. That's our thing.
That's the tagline, right? So wait for the fade.
And
here
fade.
it comes. Ooh, whoa.
And